Module 25. Maintainability. Maintainability is about how easy it is to read, understand, or possibly update or change your code. This could be, for example, in a year's time you come back and want to use some of the code. You start reading and don't have a clue what it is doing, what any of the code means, etc. In the real world, so to speak, people write programs in teams, and there could be dozens of people working on one program. You might leave the company and new people come in who need to work with your code. Likewise, you go somewhere else and need to work on someone else's code. How are you going to understand it? One way is through the identifiers you choose. Let's look at these two programs. Which is the easiest to read, to follow, and to understand? The second one is longer, but you can follow it. It has appropriate identifiers. The file where the image is stored is called image file. It describes its purpose. The variable that stores the message, goodbye, is named message. Yes, the first one is understandable. You can read it. But which is easier? Can you imagine if there was 1,000,000 lines of code? Many programs have much more than 1,000,000, and all the identifiers were named like this. Could you follow it? Another way is to add comments to explain what your code is doing. This doesn't mean you have to explain every single line, but just to give an idea to some of the constructs. A comment is a line of text that you add that Python will not read as code. It will ignore it. You start a comment with a hash symbol. This can be on a line of its own or after some code that you want the computer to run. The comments here are in grey. On line 5, it says, store the image to the file. On line 9, store the text to the file. Line 22 is a little different because the comment is alongside some of the text. You should be able to take the comments and recreate the same program just from the information provided within them.